Hey everyone, and welcome back to Stordyr Gaming and some more Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I have Withers down here. I was wondering about this icon. Good. I did a couple of things in between episodes. I did have to read up because someone mentioned to me that there are unfinished quests and I should look into these. And there are two in particular that I want to tackle today. One being this one, the Trapped Man. I wasn't aware that I even had this. And I need to find the dowry. Now, I had no idea how to do this. And I asked this person who mentioned that to me, like, how do I do this? And he's like, you can talk to his wife. I said, his wife is oh. And then it dawned to me that I have this amulet that does that. And I have never used it. And I should potentially do that more, right? Not talking, yeah, anyways, I can do that once per long rest. So I will definitely go and talk to her. It was a hilarious scene in the movie, and I really loved it. Anyways, we'll try that. Also, Gale apparently has some issue. I think he needs some more. He needs more stuff, more drugs. What? No, we don't do drugs here.
Let's march.
Karlak has a steel-forged sword. Do we give him that? Or go for another, maybe not entirely crazy...
Can't give up now. What's hiding here?
Let's see. I will just give him the Watcher's Guide. I don't use that anymore. Let's pick it up.
Should mind my step.
I don't know how long and how many items he will need, but we will have to find something else. Maybe he will find it out, though.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
I can give him one. It's gonna be this one. Donate. Is that how that works?
Thank you.
Interesting.
Good gods. I don't know
Was
what
that
to make
good?
of this. 3 artifacts is a positive glut of magic. Yet my hunger only grows.
Oh, that's
Listen,
not
I
good.
need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Go on.
I might
you're
just
among
be about to
friends.
remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She
Ooh.
revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
You did a goddess. Alright. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no
You're
matter how powerful
insatiable,
a wizard
sir.
we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I
So
sought
you
to
betrayed
cross her boundaries.
I will not tell him that. That will offend him, I think.
I tried
let's
to convince her.
Be diplomatic.
Pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me
She's
now,
a fucking
I shared
goddess,
a bed
man.
with a goddess. Yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Tell me all.
Very well.
Since we're already at it.
Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I like the second one. So your grand plan was akin to emptying a cup of water into the sea. No, I don't think that was his plan. His plan was to complete her. To give her...
The answer was to try.
Yeah.
The
So I
outcome
see
was to
why
fail.
he did it.
I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
It's only gay if you make eye contact.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
So he absorbed this piece of Mystra. And... yikes.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Would it absorb you, or would it...
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Yikes.
You might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Maybe we can take him to Mistra herself.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Right. So, I think I'm gonna drop off. So we're gonna have a conversation with Lazelle. That means I'm going to leave Shadowheart here for the moment. Or should I leave Karlak here for a moment? Can I see my relationship status with people? Actually, there you go. So, Astarion doesn't really like me. That's interesting. I'm good with Shadowheart. Yeah, well, then let's leave. No, let's leave Shadowheart here. I think that's the best option for now.
First in my heart.
And then I will take Lazelle to the Grove.
May the darkness protect you. If you're sure.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here when
I received her artifact? Wait, where is it? There. Interesting. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to take her.
Cage her. No good will come of devouring a gay worm, no matter what you might think.
Yeah. You don't need to take one.
Mark my words.
See if she wants
this
to do
power
that.
Would be no
Can I
blessing,
convince
but a
her?
curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Let's see. I can charm someone. I have a scroll of charm. Do I want to use it though? That's a DC of 20. So this is going to be... You know what? Let's... Oh, I can only use one of these? So it's +5. Roll a 15 or higher, huh? You know, I might as well try. Yeah, well, maybe not.
And when the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
She has principles. It's fine.
It is done.
Oh wait, she leveled up? Alright, let's do it. Ah! Alright. Not much I can do. Action surge though. Pretty cool. Battle Master or subclass. Champion. Approach complex problems posed by combat. What is this? Improve critical hit. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. So you roll a 19 and you still crit? That's actually pretty cool. I don't think that fits her. And I get superiority dice. I think this is kind of cool. So let's do that. Oh my god. Yeah, disarming attack is pretty cool. Commander strike. Spend an action, reaction to redirect an ally to strike a foe. The ally immediately uses their reaction to make a weapon attack. That's like an additional attack. That's pretty awesome. And maneuvering attack. Spend superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage. It's not a whole lot. Precision attack. You can spend a superiority to add to the result of the attack roll. That's not bad. Pushing attack. Spend superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d8 damage and possibly pushes the target back. I will use that. And the reason why I'm using that is if I should bring her to some sort of a fight, and I have to bring her. We saw another bunch of Githyanki at some point, right? So I might as well take advantage of that. And she's leveling up to level 4, which gives her a new feat. I could raise some of her stuff here. Like her dexterity isn't too great. But I could also see what else is there. You get Charger. Durable. You can regain full hit points with a short rest. That's actually pretty cool. Great Weapon Master. Heavily armored. You gain armor proficiency with heavy armor. Heavy Armor Master, your strength increases by 1. And incoming damage from non-magical attacks also decreases by 3 while you're wearing heavy armor. That's pretty good. That makes her very tanky. You gain 3 luck points, which you can use for advantage. I don't want to do any of this. Mobile. Savage Attacker. When making melee attack, you roll your damage dice twice and choose the higher results. We're gonna use that. Make her a little more aggressive and do some damage output. Alright. I'm spending so much time on logistics again. Let's go to the Emerald Grove and talk to this other person. Oh, actually, there was not so much on logistics, but it had to be done.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay.
What's next?
So, I actually might exchange Karlach now for Shadowheart again after this. Or should I exchange her for... No, I want the healing power of Shadowheart. If we go for the... Also, I don't think that I have any sort of... That's where I need to go, right? No, actually, that's where I need to go. I have any equipment with Lozelle, because I never took care of her. Well, let's see.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Not for
No.
communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Awesome.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
That's not the right person. to talk to. There, Zorro. It's over here. Why is he over there now?
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has
Yes.
the tadpole ravaged your senses? Bow.
Lower.
Let's wait. Karlak doesn't like that.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate. Near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
And that's why I don't like her. She's aggressive, but she's also like
You
really.
can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him. I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Okay.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait. Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough? Then I needn't make it again. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
She still thinks she's the leader of this entire thing. And that's kind of...
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Alright. So. I've done that step. Now let's go back to the camp. Let's... Whom do we leave here for this? Let's leave Karlak here for a moment. I will bring her again.
Feeling illicit?
No, I'm not really.
Really? Really, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
No, I need the healing power should I have to fight something around the
Shah's
Githyanki.
blessings upon you.
Alright,
All
join
right.
me.
Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
My question that I have is... I seem to be missing one person. And I don't know who that might be. But that's alright. Okay, now, having said that, let's go to Joaquin's Rest. there's also below this the center rim outpost.
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
I can only use the amulet once per long rest, so I might come back for some of these and talk to them after the next longer rest. But let's talk to this woman here, who apparently is dead. This is gonna be creepy as hell, I would imagine. Let's see.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her? Could you ask her something for me? The dowry. She'd know where it is.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn?
Yikes.
She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Alright. How did you die?
Finding husband Benrin inside. Door locked. Trapped. Fire.
Okay.
From Eltergard. Traveling. Sister's
I need to do this
wedding.
more. This is awesome.
Inside. Room. Top floor. Mirrorless. Farmer.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright. So, if it's back here, I would assume it's back here. One of these buildings, right? Barn? Oh yeah, that's the barn, back here. Oh yeah, of course we're taking 4 fire damage. Kidding me. Well, this is the barn. One of the crates? Nope. Where did she put it? Maybe the cow knows.
Look well, friend.
Nope, the cow doesn't know. Is that not the right barn? Oh, come on, seriously. Everyone is burning up here. Oh, there's another barn. It must be one of these. You know what? I'm gonna look around for it, and if I find it, we'll start the next episode with it. And from there on, I will heal up, and then move on to talk to the Githyanki on the bridge, see how that goes, and then I'll, yeah, that's gonna be the next episode. So, thanks for watching. That speaking to dead people was awesome, and that speaking to the tiefling with Lazelle was very uncomfortable to watch. This is not something that I enjoy. Like, you know, she's a douche, and I don't like having her in my party. She's cool from a, you know, moral perspective in terms of being very principled, but the way that she is acting with others from that high horse is not my favorite thing, and I don't like this kind of... I wouldn't... That is not a person I would talk to, you know what I mean? Alright. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Until then, I'm Stordyr. Bye-bye.